Hello. How you doing? I'm doing okay. This particular stream is titled LALALALA-Lasagna because I was recently talking about lasagna with some people. Monday night? I think it was Monday. And, well, now it's stuck in my head. And I realized that I haven't made a lasagna from scratch in a really long time. But it's also the middle of summer, which means it's probably not a good idea to be making lasagna now, because when I make mine from scratch, I don't play. I make my own sauce and everything else. Hey there, Barb. Good to see ya. Yeah, I make the sauce from scratch. The only thing I don't make from scratch is the noodles, but everything else, I put it together. I do the thing. I haven't made one in a long time. Girly Q? Hello, girly pop. Hello, Kim. Good to see ya. Yeah, haven't made a lasagna in a really long time. I think the last time I made one was for... I do not, but I've heard that it's relatively easy to do. We attempted once. Ricotta is relatively easy to make. I've done that, but I haven't made my own mozzarella. Hello and hola, Richie. Good to see you. But yeah, I would be happy to learn, because the idea of making my own cheeses is freaking awesome. I know I'm a lazy bum. It's true, Barb. Sophia, hello, Lurker Laura. Hi, honey. Sandy Wandy, hello. And Lurker Laura, if your wife is there, hello to Lurker Laura's wife. Good to see you. I have heard that sometimes she watches along. Noodles are easy. You are so close to DIY for all of it. I know they are. But yeah, I don't think I've ever lived in a place that had the counter space that allowed me to do all of that. So, that's part of it. That is part of it. But yeah, I am happy to learn all the things. Hello, Sandy Wandy. And boy, it's been a heck of a day, hasn't it? It's been busy. Got to see some of... Hello, Kate D. Light. Good to see ya. Got to see Natalie. Oh, you don't understand. Our kitchen table is wee. It's wee. Mine is one of her favorite channels. That's amazing. Thank you so much for telling me that. Oh my God. That's incredible. Thank you so much for telling me that. Yeah, Sophia, our kitchen table is small. We don't have much in the way of counter space, and I know noodles are easy. Mainly it's just the space to make them. And Panda Kelly is here. Hi-ya. Good to see ya. It's the space to make them, and it's the space to dry them. I am here tonight, Panda. Yes, ma'am. But yeah, I got to catch some of Natalie while she was splashing around in the ocean, hanging out with sea turtles and being attacked by a sea creature as yet unbeknownst, unknown to us. Do we know what it was that attacked our poor Natalie in the ocean today? I made pasta with a dough bowl and a board on the kitchen table. Okay. I don't know what size your kitchen table is, but ours is wee. Hello, Care for JC. Good to see you. Welcome back. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm willing to try just about anything, especially when it comes to stuff in the kitchen. I love cooking. It was a sea urchin. It's confirmed. Okay. That sucks. Sea urchins are dicks. Spiny dicks. I don't even like sea urchin when I go to have sushi because it tastes like sand flavored snot. Honestly. I mean, maybe that's just me. Space Diesel. Hello. Good to see ya. I'm stressed about my job stuff tomorrow and surprise meeting with manager. Oh, ew. Those Friday meetings always make me wonder if it is a layoff. I hate surprise meetings with managers. I hate them. I hate them. I'm so glad that mine never does that to me. Love you right back, Jeezel. Nuts and Board is here. Hi, welcome back. She was so sweet to share. Island's still beautiful and Honu still my spirit animal. Yay. Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was cool to see all of it, and it was I'm not gonna lie, it was the first video that I watched when I woke up. And I really needed that ocean energy really badly. I needed to hear the waves. I needed to see the blue. I needed it. I needed it. And it was really cool seeing the Honu as well. Ocean equals scary unknown. For me, I'd rather swim in the ocean, and we'll swim in the ocean every single day of the world, than in lakes. I don't like lakes. I don't like being bitten by fish. I don't like some of the scary fish that I've seen leaping out of lakes. I'm not into that. Plus, I mean, I live on Lake Superior. That lake ate a friend of mine when I was in grade school. And we wound up going to the beach the next day on that lake. And I refused to go into the water because the boats were out there dredging for his body. Wow, that got dark really quickly. So I knew they hadn't found him yet, which meant that if I went in the water, I was going to inadvertently step on him. So I refused. I was like 11. I refused to go in the water. Plus, Lake Superior is always frigid. And insanely deep and has weird freaking creatures in it. No, I'm not into lake swimming. I would much rather the ocean. You can always make gnocchi. They take up less space drying. That's true, but I don't like them as much. I have made gnocchi in the past. Just here to check the sign and the drink of the night. Okay, well, the sign says, those who stir the shit should have to lick the spoon. That's tonight's sign. It was last night's sign too, but nobody checked it last night. So thank you. Thank you, Panda Kelly, for asking. I appreciate that. Drink of the night is cherry pomegranate water, flavored water with ice and Bodak. Because Bodak. That is the drink of the night. Yes, Barb, that's the sign. What I love about it is that it comes with its own little marker and its own little eraser tip, and I can just erase and rewrite on it whatever the fuck I want. It's my favorite. Hey, Brian Lucas, good to see you. Panda, you're awesome either way, even if they don't recognize it. That is a fact. That is a fact. Brian misses the ocean, so do I. I really did need to meet you that couple of days ago, too. For sure. For sure, Barb. That was amazing. We had great conversation, and it was just cool to see you in person. And apparently you're not the only one who thinks that I'm taller than I actually am. Apparently I give off tall girl energy, and I am decidedly not tall. I am untall. But yeah, surprise, surprise, right? Lakes have gooey things on the bottom, says Sandy Wandy, and you are not wrong. They really do. And I'm not into that life. Shut Up Matt is here. If you put pizza on a pizza, that's a pizza sandwich. But if you put lasagna on lasagna, it's just a bigger lasagna. That's fair. I agree with you on that. No to friends being eaten. Yes, I agree. Well, thank you, Kate. Thank you very much. Hello, Mary. I'm glad you're here. How are you doing? I heard on the boat that you were in a little bit of a flare-up, and I hope that that flare-up fucks off into the forever. Yes. Lakes have always creeped me out more than the deep ocean. Yeah, same. Same. I'll splash into the ocean any old time. But no, I'm not about lakes. Ew. I make sweet potato gnocchi with a brown sugar and cinnamon drizzle. It's a Kim original dessert. I'm sure it is, and I know that there are probably a number of people to whom that sounds amazing. I don't like sweet potatoes, so more for you. I live in PR and now refuse to go to the beach. Been watching too many shark videos on YouTube. I don't worry about sharks. If it's my time to get bitten by a shark, it's my time to get bitten by a shark. Sharks usually are pretty easy to deter, though. Usually, if you just punch them in the nose, then they fuck off and go find a seal that's less punchy. Does this mean I should send you all my inspirational thingies to use for the signs? Not necessarily. I have inspirational thingies, but I throw all sorts of stuff on there. You do know that there are boards above the stove to have the working surface in the kitchen. I'm not sure that I know what exactly you're talking about. I might not know that. That might be a strictly German inspiration and invention. Let's get to this, because it's been that kind of day, hasn't it? Zinu Marlena, everybody partake. Cheers. And all this time, I thought I was singing it correctly, and it turns out that I'm not. That I'm half a step off or something. I don't know. Kim tried to explain it in actual music theory speak, and I don't know any of that. So I guess I'm just gonna have to listen to it." But then she said, "No, because it makes it really easy to harmonize with you." And I'm like, "Okay, so do I fix it or do I keep singing it wrong so that it's easier to harmonize with me?" I don't know what to do. Um, so yeah, I'm torn. Torn. Appreciating the sign because I agree and hitting the like button because of it. Well, thank you very much. And if the rest of you would be so kind as to hit the like or the dislike, whichever you choose, and check your subscribe status, please. My numbers keep going down just a couple at a time, and it's concerning when, I don't have 20,000 subs. So when I see it go down by a couple, it worries me greatly. Um, so please go ahead and check your subscription status. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would. Please, please hit subscribe. It is fast, free, and painless, which is my favorite part, honestly. Um, and tickle my bell, select all for notifications because that's one of the metrics that YouTube's tracks. YouTube's, that's one of the metrics that YouTube tracks. So, yeah, go ahead and hit that thing. That'd be great. We do have channel memberships here. It's $2.99 a month. Can't beat it with a stick. Relatively inexpensive. You get a cute little badge next to your name. You get fun emojis that you can use. It's a good time. And if you would, we have all the usuals, the super chats and stickers and things like that. But if you want to find a way to support the channel that does not involve YouTube eating 30% of it, why, all you got to do is go to the description box below. And the ways to reach me and the ways to support the channel, like the PayPal, the Venmo that Denver Stevo made me get, that's down there. My email address is there. My PO box is there. And the Amazon wish list is there because all those people in the chat, they made me do it. So there you go. I got all my responsible YouTuber stuff done, and we're not even half an hour in. Bang. I love it. Thank you, Panda Kelly, for reminding me to do responsible YouTuber things. And hello, Kimberly Gabaldon, by the way. Hello. I loved Lake Michigan growing up, says Care for JC. Other Great Lakes weren't as nice. Yeah, because I grew up next to this one. I kind of figure that they're similar, so I haven't really visited any of the others. Maybe they're better. Why do you do live streams at night? Says the master. Because that is when I am awake. And it's when I am generally most productive and when my brain is firing on all cylinders for the most part. And also it fits with the show. I mean, there are so many people who are on during the day that I don't want to interfere with any of their shows. And hanging out in the theoretical corner booth during bar rush with all of y'all at night, it just kind of works for me. So that's why I do live streams at night. And now you know. Thank you for asking. Because we like the dirty stay up time of night. That's right. Thank you. The news about my aunt update on her cancer has been hard over the past couple of days. Finally cried about it today. Well, I bet that was cleansing. I'm so sorry, honey. I wish that there was any way that I could help other than just being here. Had trouble sleeping the past couple of nights, I think, because they talked about hospice with her. Reminded me of what we went through with my dad. Sure, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Gretchen only. Hey, lady. Great interview, by the way, the other day with Keela and our little Reese Pants. Well done. Hi, friends. Still in Vegas and was 117 today. Ew. That's disgusting. Bleh. Board to put on the stove, make more counter space. Same thing for the sink. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I would probably want to treat it in some way to make it food safe or something. There are boards made that you can put above the stove space to still use the surface. I got that. Kate, delight. Stay unique. Always. I got no other choice in the matter, nor would I want one. Thankful for technology. Yes, absolutely, Mary. Absolutely. 103 today, so not really compared to Vegas, 125. Blech. Yeah, that's gross, Barb. Did you read the lyrics of Daydream, Precious? Did you email it to me? You probably did. The answer is no. I did not. Yeah, the past couple of days have been bonkers. I did not. If you emailed it to me, um, I will find it because I'm rummaging through the email and trying to whittle things down. Wait, did I? Did I? I might have. Do. Doodly ba la la da da. I don't see it in here. Balls. Yeah, no, I don't see it in here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please feel free to email it to me again. I feel like a dipshit now because, yeah. Trying to create a rooming list. Creepy. Hey, lady. Good to see ya. And Heather Mack is here. Peace, love. 53 degrees current temp in Hibbing, Minnesota, and that's in Fahrenheit. Here in Upper Hoth, it's 13 degrees Celsius. Very high UV today. Oh, I'm sorry, no, 12. Very high UV today, looks like is going to happen. Ew, I don't like that. Yeah, Vegas is definitely hot. I've been there and it's gross. You say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye and I say hello. I love water, but I prefer oceans where the energy of it is more predictable because of the space it has to move along. Not a fan of trapped air and water. Okay, that makes sense. The thing about our lake is that the water isn't necessarily trapped. It's fed into by the St. Louis River and the St. Lawrence Seaway. So there is a direct path from Lake Superior to eventually the ocean, but it can take a while. We get in this lake, we do get salties. We get ships that are ocean-going vessels, for sure. We provide a lot of iron ore. From this region of the world. Oh, excited and want a pack. I know, Kim. Do. There's Pam Fredette. Good to see you, Pam Fredette. Welcome. Did I get your email? I believe I did. I'm assuming that it's about the hotel. And yes, I did. I did. I'm making up the rooming list and submitting it to the guy at the hotel so he knows what we need and how many nights we need and how many people on each night and blah blah blah. Um, but I got to talk to the guy because he's going to send me some stuff and I have to ask him some questions about some other things. And yeah, it's a lot. I was just watching an interview with the Sons of Anarchy cast from 2012, and Katie Seagal makes a Scientology joke, and one of the cast members says, "Only way out is to give LRH a beeger." Oh my god, that's funny. That's funny. All right, who's going pating pating? Uh, my current project to keep my mind off things, it's a temperature blanket. I'm in the middle of February on my way to July. Oh my god. This is beautiful. No, we spoke about it. I can try to email it if you want, but only have an iPhone. Hope it works and don't feel bad. Much less precious. Well, thank you, Kate. You go right ahead and email it to me. It's chowyansmut@gmail.com. Drop me an email, babe. This is the temperature blanket that she's making. This is what Mary's making right now. That's beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, Mary. Well done. How do people live in places that get above 100 degrees? You know what, Sophia? I live in a place where it gets brutally cold, and I don't understand that either. It's uncomfortable either way, and I don't like it. Well, there's Rick Spicer. Hello, Cricket and Chat. How you all doing? Funny, you're so busy you don't remember what you read. I do it too. Nice, it's not just me. Yeah. Oh, you got your passport in 2 weeks? Pam, that's amazing. I love it. Miss Sunrise Dawn is here. Miss By God Georgia, good to see you. 100 plus isn't bad if it isn't humid. Okay, well, that's fair enough, Sandy Wandy. We have a canal for the traffic to the coast. Just gets a little tight when they ship up the cruise ships, but you can open up the bridges. Yes. 66 days until the cruise. I can't believe it. Holy shit. 66 days. I got to buy my airfare. Thank you, everyone. I guess it should say it's one of several projects I have going, but I'm determined to finish very soon. Very nice. Oh, shite. Forgot about the passport? Lordy. Well, creepy, get on it, girl. Hello, carry on. That's our Miss Janet G, y'all. She's here. That's all right. I ain't mad at you. You got here right when you were supposed to get here. We good? No worries. I'm not going to be ringing a bell and calling people tardy. That's not how I roll. This is YouTube. You can manage your own internet. People can go back and watch. As I said, Millie the Dandelion is here. Says so right there. I'm Millie the Dandelion. And so you are. As I said to somebody before, when we were at the thingy, the luau for Tony, I was talking to somebody and they said that they were replay crew. And I said, I will tell you, honestly, it blows my entire mind that I even have a replay crew. Like, how does that even happen? If you had told me 7 months ago, 8 months ago that this is what I'd be doing every night, I would have laughed so stinking hard. But here I am. Millie says, "Good morning, beauties. Been a minute. Missed you. Sending love." Yes, and welcome back. We're always glad to see you here. Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Yes, indeed. Let us, Zena Marlene, to the cruise. Will we all have name tags to identify us all? I'm working on that. I'm trying to come up with a way that we can make that happen. So that we all know who's who. And some people will choose not to utilize a name tag, and that's totally fine. I can get behind that. I'm not mad at all. But I would love to be able to identify all of y'all, and I'm trying to work out a way to provide name tags to everybody so that you can, should you choose to wear them. I am absolutely going to live stream on the cruise, Rick Spicer. 100%. I am absolutely going to live stream on the cruise. Care for JC says, "Even though I am not going, do you have to have a passport if you don't leave the boat?" Well, number one, it is a ship and not a boat. You can fit a boat on a ship, but you can't fit a ship on the boat. I hear you, Shuji and Boy Shorts. And I have to say, what? But here's the thing. Even if you don't leave the ship, it's better to have one. Same with travel insurance. It's better to have it and not need it than the other way around. If you don't plan on getting off of the ship in the ports of call, then you still, in order to board, need proof of citizenship in the form of a government-issued photo ID of some sort, a driver's license, what have you, and a certified copy of your birth certificate, which means it's got a raised seal on it. If it doesn't have the raised seal, it is merely a photocopy and will not be accepted as proof of citizenship. You have to have those things in order to board. Because as soon as we're just a handful of miles out from the port, you are in international waters, and you will remain in international waters until we return. So, should something happen, even if you don't get off the ship, should something happen, say, to the ship, should you have a medical emergency and need to be medevaced off of the ship, you're going to want that passport to make repatriation that much easier to go home, because otherwise it's going to be a nightmare. You'll have to deal with the consulate or the embassy or whatever, and there's fuckery, heinous fuckery. So I recommend very, very strongly having a passport. You don't have to have one to board, but if anything happens, you're going to need one to get home. Ooh. Janet G's first live stream is tomorrow, y'all. Actually, today, July 18th, noon Mountain Time. So that's 1 p.m. my time. I can't make any guarantees that I'll be awake, but I'll try. I will try. Just sent my first email. Hope I did it right. Well, I do see something in my inbox. Hope it reaches you and inspires your precious soul. Well, I did get an email from you, and congratulations on sending your very first email. Now let's see what this is. Ah. Oh, I love this. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to listen to this song. This is amazing. Okay, thank you so much, Kate, because that is incredible. What a I mean, just from the little bit that I just read through it, but I also read very, very quickly. Um, that's beautiful, and I love it. Gonna have to catch the rest on replay. All right, Miss Sunrise Dawn, you sleep sweet, honey, okay? Rest well, rest your little eyeballs. So, congratulations to Kate for sending her first email. You did it right. I got it. And I'm really glad that you did because wow, that's something else. So not tech savvy, I have to laugh about it. Well, you know what? You did it. You got it right the first time. Hey chat, where do you get Sephora? We only have Sephora here in the JC Penney's that's in the mall, and we have one at Kohl's. So I don't have a standalone Sephora in this town. Um, but there's also Sephora.com. It's for you from my heart. Well, thank you so much. That's beautiful. And yeah, Zena Marlene to Kate, thank you so much. I don't know what the song sounds like. I'm gonna have to look it up, but those lyrics are incredible. I'm gonna read them. I'm gonna read them because I have no idea. Artist is Lily Miola. The album is called Daydream. When we were kids in the backyard playing astronauts and rock stars, no one told us to stop it, called us unrealistic. Then suddenly you're 18, go to college for your plan B. What you want is too risky, live for weekends and whiskey. We all got these big ideas. One day they're replaced with fears. How did we get here? Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? 31, waiting tables. She has the voice of an angel. Out of money and power, she only sings in the shower. All these things we say we'll get to, shot down by the reasons not to. Darling, don't quit your daydream. It's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? So scared of failure that we fail to try. Turning around before the finish line. Gotta fall for a minute before you can fly. So daydream, it's your life that you're making. It ain't big enough if it doesn't scare the hell out of you. If it makes you nervous, it's probably worth it. Why save it for sleep when you could be living your daydream? That's amazing. I love that so much. And yeah, 100%. That seems pretty freaking accurate. I love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for sharing that with me and with all of us. And now it's time for this. It's time for night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time. A snory snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. And from what I understand, tonight's submission from Shut Up Matt is meds and community and U.S. Marine Corps related. Hooah! So,
we were growing medication to relieve our aches and pains, to put our ills in mitigation as we stroll down Morpheus lanes. We're the kindest set of grognards that the net has ever seen. We're the corner booth lowly nasties, and we comment on live stream.
love it. Thank you so much, Shut Up Matt. That was amazing. And I think my favorite part was that you called out Yadira with the lovely nasties. That makes me super happy. Because, I mean, honestly, I was beside myself the first time she popped into the chat room and called us lovely nasties because she couldn't remember dirty stay ups. And I'm like, you know what? I will take that nickname. Even though it reminds me of a tune from The Damned. That's also not a bad thing. So, lovely nasties, it is. And yeah, good job. Good job, Shut Up Matt, calling that out. Hooah, indeed. Hoorah, 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 all that stuff. So, how are we all doing tonight? What is it? All right, so it's Wednesday night. We've got 2 more days to the week. Well, 2 more working days to the week. I know, lovely nasties. Isn't it great? She came in and called us, hello, lovely nasties. And I was like, that is the fucking best. I'm so happy right now. But Yadira is just the sweetest anyway. So, wait, what? You know of The Damned? Are you fucking kidding? Of course I know of The Damned. I am of an age where The Damned is relevant to my experience and is hugely relevant to my experience, and just about shit a brick when a friend of mine, when I was living in LA, and a friend of mine who lived in Hollywood called me up and she's like, bitch, what are you doing? I'm like, no, working? She's like, no, I meant tonight. Okay, nothing, no plans. Okay, come on up to my house. Like, as soon as you're done with work, come up to my house. I have an extra ticket to go and see The Damned at House of Blues. And I was like, what? What? You got to be able to do the lovely and nasty in life. Absolutely, Sophia. I have not had a chance to meet them, but Dave Vanian's voice has always been amazing to me. And yeah, I got to see The Damned, and it got better because I said, "Who's opening?" And she said, "Gene Loves Jezebel, I think." And it was. It was friggin' Gene Loves Jezebel. The very first big girl concert that I got to go and see, like, concert of somebody that it wasn't just, "I won tickets off the radio, and so this is the show that I'm going to see," um, was Gene Loves Jezebel with Flesh for Lulu opening, at First Avenue in Minneapolis. And it was well, I was a God, how old was I? 14, 15, maybe? So this was at least 20 years later. And, Mr. Aston sounded just as good, and so did Dave Vanian, honestly. They both sounded just as good. They have clearly taken care of their voices. Um, so that was just absolutely mind-blowing that I got to go there. Of course she knows The Damned. Cricket is a member of Ice Queen Social. That's right. And don't you forget it. Oh, we will talk music on the cruise for sure. Didn't get to meet Dave though. Didn't get to meet The Damned. My friend Dawn has met Dave. She says he's lovely. And the Captain Sensible is a douche. I think I saw Shut Up Matt on vidIQ. Great channel name. Okay. My son, who has sensory issues, likes bland foods like spaghetti and cheese, tagliatelle and cheese, which sometimes get called wormies and cheese, and flat wormies and cheese. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Mildly disgusting if you don't know what people are talking about, but, yeah, I can get behind that. I mean, I always wanted to have a dinner party where I showed aliens and, served fettuccine alfredo, generally right around the time that Bishop is torn in half, 'cause I'm a bad person and I do bad things. I do not know how Captain Sensible got his name, but I'm glad, creeps, that, you think that he's a douche as well. I speak music. So sad that I can't go on the cruise. It's my dream to go on a cruise. Well, why can't you? A few cabins have opened up. And if you can't go on this one, you might be able to go on next year's. As I've always said, this is not the first. This is not going to be a standalone. I fully intend this to be the first annual. Captain Sensible is, oh, money. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense, Kate. Um, who is Captain Sensible? He is one of the band members of a group called The Damned. Garlic bread becomes Dalek bread. That's perfect. Oh my god, that's amazing. Halitosinate. Is it the consistency? Because you can change that with the preparation method or by blending it up. That's how we worked around it for me. Okay. You know what, though, Kate? Let me see what I can come up with. Now that I've got an email address for you. Although apparently you don't send emails very often, but I now have an email address for you, which means that I could reply to you to that email. I can't say that I can do a whole lot about the flights to Miami, but we might be able to work something out. Let me see what I can do. I just sprayed myself. With I've got a thing, the Well Derma Hand Essence Angel. It's something that I spray mainly on my nails and my cuticles because if they get dry, I pick at them and I tear them right off and then I cause myself bleeding. And so I do everything that I can to keep things moisturized. You can't eat Daleks? Well, I don't know that any of us can eat Daleks. Mighty crunchy. What kind of dipping sauce would you use for Dalek? Is it like an artichoke where you have to suffer through getting through things on the outside so that you can get to the tender, squishy, lovely bits in the middle? How do you prepare a Dalek? You know, Bilf, ranch. You would use ranch. Hello, Janelle. Good to see you. Perfect entrance. Maybe in tacos, Bilf. Maybe in tacos. Not so much pasta, unless it was a lasagna. Because again, lasagna is like the theme of the day, as you can tell from the video title right down there. But yeah, I would. It would have to be consumed while watching horror movies, though. Because if you're watching horror movies, like cheesy horror movies, satay, Sapiens satay. Oh my, look at you getting international and fancy. Check you out. I love it. If you're watching cheesy horror movies like slasher flicks like Friday the 13th and shit like that, and you're not doing that while eating soupy lasagna, you're just not living your life. You're just not living right. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. Ranch goes, okay. Ranch goes with everything according to Merkins. No, as far as I know, a merkin is a crotch wig. Literally a wig for your crotch. I didn't know they had a say on gustatorial matters. Do you mean Merkins? As in the place where I live? And spelled a little bit differently. Stand by. Sandy Wendy says, I need to eat lasagna again. Wait, lasagna is people? Alerting Garfield. I don't think Garfield cares. There is such a thing. Yes, Sandy Wendy. There is such a thing. Welcome to Life with My Brain. Do I make my lasagna with spaghetti sauce or real lasagna sauce? I don't know that I know the difference. I make a marinade, a marinara from scratch, and that's what I use for my lasagna. I didn't know there was a... Oh, wait, does a lasagna sauce involve bechamel? Well, I mean, maybe, Matt White, but still, if you spell it like that, I'm automatically going to think crotch wigs. What is ranch? Asks in confused European. Okay, Sophia, if you look up ranch dressing. It is a cream-based dressing. It's got uh, dill and a couple of other things in it. Um, I've seen some pretty good recipes where you can make it from scratch at home, but it is one of the reasons that a massive amount of Americans are obese because they dip their pizza in it, they use it for friggin' everything. It is an acceptable substitute when blue cheese dressing is not available. Yes, bechamel is supposed to be in there usually. Yeah, and I've never made it with bechamel. I probably should. I learned from a Sicilian woman, and she didn't put bechamel in hers. So I don't know. And why on this earth full of waxing salons called the Fuzz Bar would anyone want to wear one of those? Janet, I haven't a clue. The waxing salon that I went to when I was out in the Los Angeles area was not called the Fuzz Bar. It was called Pink Cheeks. Yep. Now I go to a place called Waxing the City. Hey, Los Mittens, good to see you. Florentine is good with bechamel. Yeah, I can get behind that. We don't have a lot of those American dressings. That's fair. That's fair. You know what? Let me just look it up while I'm here. Ranch dressing. Recipe? Homemade ranch dressing. Yeah. Mayonnaise, sour cream, buttermilk, dillweed. Dillweed. Here's a dillweed. Ugh. Let's see. We love dipping pizza in ranch, as well as these spicy chicken bites. It's delicious on as a dip for fresh vegetables. Computer is slow. Come on, man. Load, you bitch. Okay, fine. You're taking way fucking low. Oh, yeah, sure, because you're gonna be putting some bullshit on me. Free membership. No, please go fuck yourself. I don't want a free membership. I just want to look at ingredients. I should have known better. It's called bearinthekitchen.com. I should have known better. Go back to the Google page. All right, fuck it. Sophia, just Google it. You can see what it's made of. About it. Not dill pickle soup. Ew, that sounds disgusting. Oh, it's a Polish thing? Okay. For Daleks, I don't think you'd want to go to any trouble. If not ranch, maybe leftover barbecue McNugget sauce. Oh, hey. I never use bechamel sauce either. I don't love it, so it's just tomato sauce for me. Okay. Okay, Beavis. I see you, no face. Lasagna classic, it's marinade sauce with ground beef, pepperonis, and mushrooms. That's all. Yeah, I love mushrooms so much. I just got here and I'm already lost. That's okay. How do you get 50 Americans in a Volkswagen? Tell them it's their manifest destiny. Nice. Cute. Doo doo. Shut up, Beavis. Chunky blue cheese dressing. Yeah, you know what? For blue cheese dressing, it's Marie's or nothing. I don't want to hear about it. Add a layer of spinach, garlic, and ricotta. It's the best. Okay, that sounds good. I can get behind that. Yum, yum. Shut up, Matt. You've given us that one before. Say, Matt, why do you like Worcester sauce? It's hard to say. Yes. Okay. If you pop a sebaceous cyst, it is like ricotta, but not as tasty. That is true. Although I lack your culinary experience because I haven't actually tasted anything that's come out of a sebaceous cyst. Sandy Wandy has come up with something that sounds like one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life, but I got to check myself before I wreck myself. She has a recipe for peanut butter and pickle pie. And part of me goes, what the fuck? And the other part of me goes, hey, asshole, you put peanut butter on a fire roasted hot dog. Shut your hole. So, I'm English, Irish, Welsh, Scottish, and French. I have always been at war with myself. And here's just another example. Always hated ranch. Now I like it. Go figure. I know. Lost Mittens. It doesn't make any sense. Already got disgusted hearing mayonnaise. Ranch shall not happen for me. Okay, fair. Great blue cheese recipe from my mom. Nice. Ranch is a creamy peppercorn sauce with maybe some herbage. The sour cream base is indeed a reason for excess calories, but I prefer blue cheese sauce to ranch. Okay. Stuffed portobello with feta and sun-dried tomatoes in the oven. Bam! I don't like sun-dried tomatoes either. I was a Marie's fan until I tried Bolthouse Farms chunky blue cheese dressing. Really? All right, so this is another good time to tell y'all that we're doing the cookbook thing, y'all. We are doing the cookbook. We're doing breakfast, appetizers / snacks, mains, desserts, and an entire chapter of nothing but potato salad. So I'm really glad that you're here, Sophia, because this is important. Send your recipes to me. Email them. We have until the end of August. August 31st is the deadline. Email them to me. We're going to put them into a recipes from the corner booth cookbook. Looks at the stabs with Thousand Island stare. That's funny. We have sweet pickles in Germany and the variety of pickles we have. Oh, we've got sweet pickles over here too, and I think they're vile. Peanut butter and nanner sandwich, says Shut Up Matt. Peanut butter with the salt of dill pickles could have potential, but I reserve judgment until trying it. Okay, that's fair. I have a homemade family recipe for stuffed cabbage, gumkies. How loose does the recipe get to be? All right, so what we need is the name of the recipe, the history or the story behind the recipe, the method, how you make the recipe, the full list of ingredients, and, how much of each you need, and then the time and temperature. You've got some tasty treats to add? I bet you do, Millie. If you want to submit a recipe, cheyennesmut@gmail.com. I know I talked about this before. Somebody sent me an email and asked what how long we had, what the deadline was. August 31st is the deadline. Like I said, we want the name, we want the story behind it, we want the list of ingredients with measurements. And you know what, Sophia, if it's approximate measurements, just tell us what we got. The method, how you go about constructing it, and the time and temp for cooking it if you do need to cook it. Thin pickle slices, breaded and deep fried. Yes, with ranch rooster sauce combo for dipping. Oh my God, deep fried pickles are absolutely my favorite. I love them so much. I love them. But then cheese is not vegetarian because of the rennet used in the manufacture thereof. It's not vegan. But there are plenty of vegetarian cheeses out there. It's just not vegan. Here's my recipe submission. Peanut butter and sugar. Pour sugar in a jar. Worst Def Leppard cover ever. But yeah, we're doing the thing. Don't have exact measurements on most of my recipes, but approximate ones. So roll approximate. And in the method, just tell us what kind of thing we're looking for, what kind of flavor we're looking for, what kind of consistency we're looking for. Just give us some ideas and we'll roll with it. You don't have to be exact. Pickled okra. I just said pickled okra. If I'm assassinated tomorrow, it's because the Oprah Mafia got to me. You have some ethically sourced pseudo regot. Ew. I know exactly what you're talking about, and yeah, ew. Thank you, though, for offering. I appreciate your generosity. Anyway, yeah. Drop me an email. Let me know what you got, because we want to put this cookbook together, and I'm doing an entire chapter on potato salad because of the massive conversation that we had here one night about potato salad. People feel some kind of way about potato salad. Sort of cool. The recipes will be worldwide. Yes, that will be cool. Agreed. It is going to be amazing, and I'm super excited for it. But yeah, I mean, let's do this shit. Send me what you got. Like I said, breakfast, appetizers / snacks, mains, desserts, and potato salad. Those are the two. Those are the 5 different things that we have. Creepy, we're going to have a whole chapter on just potato salad, so you're going to be able to take your pick. Some may wind up sweeter, some may wind up savory, some more savory than others. Um, let's see what happens. We can try them out. Deep fried pickles, do you put them in batter? Yes, Mariana. Yes. Pickle coins, the thin sliced pickles. You put them in batter and then you deep fry them. And they are incredible. Incredible. I love them. You have a chili recipe? Okay, bring it on. That'll go in mains. That'll go in entrees. I don't have a specific bread baking chapter. I feel like bread is something. If I had a whole chapter on bread, I mean, you're welcome to send in anything and we'll find what chapter it fits in best. But to go a whole Sandy Randy wants to send a bread recipe, you go right ahead. You go right ahead. Cranberry jam is a side in my house. Okay, that's fair. Send us what you got, y'all. We're putting together recipes from the corner booth. I'm always amused by the term German potato salad because there's no German potato salad in Germany. All right, come on. Come onto the screen. There we go. Thank you. The divide starts with mayo or oil and vinegar debate and ends with pickles or no pickles. You want from Quebec the poutine sauce and a story about the poutine? Yes. Yes, please. Merci. That would be amazing. Yes, please. That's amazing. I know you're already doing like the maple cake thing, but yeah, I would love also that. Is it cucumber or other veggies? No, just cucumber pickles, Mariana. Yes, cheese. Yes, poutine. Yes, cheese. Cheese, glorious cheese. See, as far as I've learned, is that when we speak of German potato salad, um, we generally mean that it's served warm and that it does have an oil and vinegar thing going on. And there may be bacon and perhaps a little bit of red cabbage, if I'm remembering correctly, but definitely warm and definitely oil and vinegar. Potato salads over here tend to be served cold. The close enough, because I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's close enough. 2 shots Bailey's, 2 shots Kahlua, 1 shot Amaretto, blended with ice in a blender. Add scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. Okay. If there's anything else, just ask. I will send them. I sure will. And if there's anything that you feel would work, go ahead and feel free to fire it off. I'm excited. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be completely ridiculous. And I love the fact that we're just going for it. Cuz I mean, why not, right? Fucking Xena Marlene to going for it because it's what I did with the cruise after I got blown off and blown off and blown off and dissed. I said, fuck it. The people want it. I'm going to put it together. Now I have to learn how to make real batter. Here we just use eggs and grounded bread. I'm assuming you mean breadcrumbs? Real batters are super easy to learn how to make, especially when you're, like, battering things like that. You can use, like if you wanna look up, like, tempura, you could use a tempura batter. There's a number of different batters that you could use. Me either. On the potato salad, I love 2 types, the one with mustard and mayo and one that is baked potato salad with sour cream, onions, and bacon bits. See, I love a deviled egg potato salad myself, but yeah, I hear ya. I want all the potato salads. Fry a few strips of crispy bacon, leave a little of the grease in the pan. Yes. Pour half whole milk, half heavy cream in a pan till about half full. Slowly add and stir in a block of shredded cheddar cheese. Bilf. You talk dirty. So it's the Bavarian one fits with Bavaria, apparently representing Germany to the world, while they're the more strange cousin with nice food and beer. Okay. Panko breadcrumbs are worth the expense. Yes. All right, here's part 2. Add a ton of garlic powder, chili powder, paprika, Parmesan cheese, the fried bacon, and fried zucchini, and a lot of hot sauce. Richie has a file of ice cream recipes. Very nice. Where's Hef and Alan? Missing them. I think they're just kind of taking a little break, or I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Bacon is an essential food group. I agree. I know that we do have some vegetarians in the house, though. So, you know, I know what that means. It means more for me. Oh, here's a recipe from Rick Spicer. 1 bottle Bailey's, 1 block vanilla ice cream, blend, milkshake, serves 1. Okay. I guess that kind of depends on the size of the bottle of Bailey's, but I've been wrong before. Is anyone here hungry now? Hi. Oh, then stir it in macaroni, bake for 20 minutes. Bilf, why are you edging me like this? It's food edging, and it's rude. You couldn't just email this to me so that we can put it in the book? Seriously? What thing? Vegetarians only means more for you if I'm not around. Okay, well, that's fair. Bacon is one of the reasons that Sophia will never go vegetarian. I hear that. I love bacon. I really do. Bacon is delicious. You did. You did, Richie. You must have fallen asleep or something, because I did. I sang the song. Glad I ate before this live, right? Now Care for JC really wants potato salad. Right? Oh, I had chips and salsa for dinner. Yep. Fewer chips, a lot of salsa. Mom bought, like, a massive jug of salsa, and, I'm just helping. Heather ate cupcakes, so she's good. Very nice. Good job. Cupcakes. We love cupcakes. I like cake. We love you right back, creepy. We love you right back. Kate's hungry. Yep, can't blame you. J'ai faim. Zenu Marlene, y'all. Well, I mean, mom was getting on my case that I wasn't eating enough vegetables. So I had salsa for dinner and a few chips. Not very many. Eating salsa is a community service. Yeah. Plus, I got a full couple helpings of vegetables. I ate a lot of salsa. Leftover pepperoni pizza, right on, care for JC. Creepsta. Sleep sweet, honey. Food edging. Yes. There's a cruise ship allegedly set to do a few days San Francisco through the bay to Sac with a port call in scenic Stockton. If it's your thing, I offer to be your shore excursion in Stockton. Nice. I'll have to look that up. Do you know which cruise line? I also miss a good slow-cooked soup with fried meat and schnitzel, but bacon is love and life. Damn straight. My French is good. Thank you. There's so much that I've forgotten. So much. I used to be fluent when I was in high school, but high school was a long freaking time ago. However, like I said, the one phrase that I use on native French speakers that always ingratiates me to them, make sure that I'll be able to speak franglais with people in the out, is je suis désolée, je m'excuse, mais je pense que je parle français comme une vache espagnole. It works. Just self-deprecating enough to say, "Hey, you know what? I know that I don't remember your language and I might be butchering it, but I'm trying." Bagnets and ice cream with biscuits and gravy in the morning. Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably a sausage gravy, like a milk-based sausage gravy, and I can't get behind that. The rest of it sounds good, though. Taco salad for Kate? Okay. That he's back from the atmosphere, drives Jupiter in his rear, yeah. I'm glad you're back from deep space, Jeezel. Good to see yar. Yeah, beignet. I know. I know how it's pronounced, Jeezel. I call them Bagnets because my friend Crow and I refer to them that way just because we're kind of assholes. She's Cuban and I speak French, so between the two of us, we just fuck with everything as much as we possibly can. I'm a mess. It is funny. I know. I know. I'm glad you love the effort. I mean, I really do try. That's the thing, is that I didn't use it because I was here. Who am I going to speak French to? Here. And but then I got out into the world and in I was working in Santa Monica, California, and apparently there's a massive French speaking enclave there. There's, even a special école for the kids. That's a French based school. Um and that kind of surprised me a little bit, but I used, my tiny little French skills that had atrophied And I found that people were because I remembered that was one that my French teacher in high school taught me, and it was everything, absolutely everything, and so I remembered it, and I used it, and I was able to speak franglais with people and, kinda get my skills back up to snuff again. I did have to use it when I was working in corporate travel in New York City, um, because we were booking a really massive group the, um for the owners of the company, honestly, and this intersects with the whole culty thing because it was, one of the Bronfmans that was having a birthday, and they had a chartered cruise ship that was gonna take them around the Mediterranean, but they were all meeting up in Nice beforehand and staying at Hotel Negresco. And so, because I spoke French and the other one other person in the office, it was just a two-person office. She not only didn't speak French, but refused to learn. So, and the company was in the process, I was working for Seagram, and they were in the process of being purchased by Diageo, which was a hmm, French company. So it fell on me to call Negresco and, get rooms set up in the whole 9 yards, and so, yeah, yeah. I did a lot of those reservations, I did the majority of those reservations, and, after the trip, they sent her a cute little thank you gift for setting everything up, and she took all the credit, and I did all the work. Ain't that always the way? Oh, I love you right back, Space Diesel. Milk-based gravy, I can't even yeah, and mm-mm, no, I'm sorry. Sausage gravy looks like something really unappetizing to me, and I won't describe it here because some people probably dig it a lot, um, but no. I have a very vivid way of describing it, and I won't do that here because 'cause we're all hungry. "I need to eat my weight in beignet one day," says Sophia. "I'll have to train for that, but it's worth it." Oh, it is. It is. Goddamn. Bo Beats! Thank you so much for gifting the membership, and it looks like it landed in a great place because Kate got it. Yay! Thank you. That's amazing. Millie the Dandelion. My mornings. Well, I love having you here in my late nights. American jazz joke is that they're going to stop in places any local avoids. You mean American Cruise Lines? Just got their brochure. Comment dire? J'ai faim. Avenue de Chiffret? Du grand à petit? I'm not precisely sure what you're trying to say. Je ne sais pas le mot chiffre. So, I don't know how you'd say I'm hungry. Avenue de Chiffre. I'm sorry, I'm lost. I'm lost. Je parle français comme une vache espagnole. Shut up, Matt. Fermez la bouche, Mathieu. English people around here laugh at me or act stupid like they don't understand what I'm saying. They make sure I know, I'm French. Oh, wow. Rude. Sausage gravy reminds okay, yeah, that's more polite than what I would have said. Care for JC. J'ai un gros appétit, on dit je suis affamé. Affamé? Ah, if you have a big appetite, you would say je suis affamé? I'm trying. La plume de ma tante. Zena Marlene to Bo Beats. Thank you very much, Bo Beats. Je suis affamé. Okay, d'accord. Daniel McClellan. I just learned about the Greek lasagna pasticcio. Yes. Yeah. That's something else. I don't think I ever tried it, but I used to waitress at a Greek restaurant and yeah, that seems about right. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? Just one, but the light bulb has to want to change. Chiffre, figures, j'ai grand appétit. I have a big appetite. Yeah, you may you may be attempting to make a joke that is far beyond my comprehension, I'm afraid. Shouldn't they be happy to have French people that don't hesitate to speak English instead of being rude about it? Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I've gotten that serious diss from people in Quebec. I wish I had someone to practice French with. Lots of Canadians don't care English or French. We're bros and sisters. Hug for any time someone was rude to you. How many women does it take to change a light bulb? Just me, really. I mean, in my case, one. I don't know. There's probably a funny punchline to that, though. How many Scientologists does it take to change a light bulb? One holds it and the entire world revolves around them. Nice. How many women? Who cares? Let her cook in the dark. Nice. Wow. That's rough. Dang, though. You'd think if they were at cause, they wouldn't need to change the light bulb. Light bulb. They could just do postulates and make it work. How many mice does it take to screw in a light bulb? They got in there. Yeah, I remember that one. Am I glitchy tonight or is this me? The and that's done themselves. You damn right, Sophia. Um, how many men? I don't know. My yeah, my screen looks a little glitchy. What about the reg? Yeah. I don't know. How many men does it take to change a light bulb? One holds the cans and they imagine doing it in life. Nice. Squeeze the cans. We're gonna have a drink called Squeeze the Cans in the drinks book. SP Fanny. Okay, so it's not just me. 7, 1 to screw it in and the rest to tell him what a good fucking job he's doing. Nice. Good one. Good one, Bo Beats. Well done. Okay, good. It's good to know, SP Fanny. Thank you so much to know that it's not just me, that it is actually fucking up. I'm gonna blame my internet. That's probably the case. I don't know why it's doing it, but glitches. We roll with it, right? I feel a little bit like Max Headroom, not gonna lie. But that's okay. I grew up in Niagara Falls. Talk English. I can talk to anyone in any language and still get through, even have dinner. Nice. I like squeezing the cans, but more in the 2D flow kind of way, or 2B flow. I'd like Grant Cardone hold my cans, says Bilf, and I bet you would, you little mink. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for indulging me. Happy to indulge you, Bo Beats. Absolutely. However, I think on that note, since we're talking about, I think we've wrapped up the light bulbs portion of the evening. I think it's time. Oh, wait. Guys, I have to tell you, this is exciting because I am 50 years old. I will be 51 next month. And this is the first time that this has happened to me. I've been a registered voter to B flow because of boobies. Oh, nice. Okay, Sophia, I hear you. You thought it was your internet while walking to work. Okay, Millie. Well, I am happy to tell you all that it is not just you. No, it's me too. Yes, I am. I'm 50. I'll be 51 in September. It is the truth, Millie. And for the very first time in my life, I have received a summons to jury duty. I can't believe it. I've never gotten a jury duty summons ever, and now I have one. I'm kind of excited about it, although I do have to postpone it because I will be out of town for most of September, and they want me to set aside a 2-week block, and this is saying starting September 3rd, 51 will be 50 fun. You damn right, Belf. It sure will. So I'm gonna put it off until October. I'm just asking for a postponement because I'm gonna be spending so much time out of town that month. But I am really excited. I've always wanted to do jury duty, and I had never gotten a summons. And they don't take kindly to it if you just hang out at the courthouse and be like, "Hi, I'd like to be on a jury, please." So I finally got a jury duty summons, and I'm excited about it. I know a lot of people don't dig it, but I totally do. I'm here for it. So, yeah, I'm going to fill out the little form and send it in and say, "Hey, I'm going to be out of town for the majority of the month. However, please put me in for October." Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Super excited. And on that note, I think it's going to be time for me to wrap things up. Don't know tune-wise where exactly I was going. I've no idea. I was just singing random notes because that's how I roll. But allow me, please, if you would be so kind to indulge me, as to please remember to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, whichever you choose. You're still perplexed by having to register to vote. Well, in the US, nothing makes sense here. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Be ready for constant frustrating delays. Oh yeah, absolutely, Bilf. Absolutely. I am prepared for it. I have books. I'm ready to rock. I'll be fine. I can amuse myself for ages. Anyway, hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. Please check your subscription status. Check to see if you're still subscribed if you want to be. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider hitting that button. I'm trying to make it to 1,300 and the numbers keep going down instead of up. So it's frustrating. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It's fast, free, and painless. If you would like to contact me, all of the ways to do that are down below in the description box, as well as ways to support the channel that YouTube doesn't eat 30% of. But we do have super chats just like this one. Thank you so much, Bo Beats. You rock, Cricks. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You rock pretty hard too, yourself. And I think if the two of us were in the same space, we might actually rock together. Although probably curled up in the fetal position and, you know, in a corner somewhere. But yeah, I get it. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat and thank you for the sentiment. I really appreciate it. I will be back here tomorrow. Same bug time, same bug channel. And I look forward to seeing all of you then. In the meantime, please be well, be safe, sleep sweet, watch out for deer. Have a great day. Have a great afternoon, evening, night, whenever it is, wherever you are. Peace to you.